Good evening, everyone. It is your boy Jay coming back again with another stream. This is day 7 of 31 days of football, but we're going to mix it up tonight. I had to pivot just a little bit, had to mix things up. We got some stuff we need to talk about, and I want to talk about it. But before we get started, make sure you guys smash that like, that thumbs up, and of course, subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss a stream, football games, NBA games, other content, news, life. Everything. Just make sure you smash that button. Rock with your boy. All right. This is going to be an interesting topic. Interesting few topics. Obviously, number one, Mr. Brady. Mr. Tom Brady loses $30 million. Now, if you have not been under a rock, then you know what happened as far as with the FTX situation. If you do not know as far as what happened with the FTX situation, well, he had basically not only invested in the company itself, but he had also been a spokesperson and was basically sponsored by FTX. So he went on the commercials, he advocated for the company, and he basically made you think it was okay to invest into FTX crypto, right? You know those commercials that you've seen with Steph Curry, Shaq, and a lot of those other people that you guys like to look up to and follow? Well, Tom Brady was also one of them. And he's involved in the lawsuit right now that is still currently ongoing. So let's get into the story. Mr. Tom Brady lost around $30 million in FTX stock with company's collapse per report. Before we get started, shout out to the Wrench Gang. Shout out to the family and all the listeners and watchers. Thank you for all you guys being here rocking with us tonight. Continuing on. Last year, many athletes and sports personalities got involved in advertising for the cryptocurrency company FTX. However, FTX came crashing down last fall, filing for bankruptcy, while founder Sam Bankman-Fried, that almost sounds like a crook's name, someone who would commit fraud and take people's money. Sam Bankman-Fried faces criminal charges for fraud. One of the most famous faces at the front of FTX was Tom Brady. As a former quarterback, was a prominent ambassador for FTX at its height. Brady and his then wife, Gisele Bündchen, began promoting for FTX in 2021 through commercials, TikTok videos, and other initiatives. Well, who's watching TikTok videos? I mean, it would definitely seem that it's a certain demographic, certain group, who would basically take their liquid cash and put it into something that is imaginary, right? Right? Commercials. I mean, who still watches commercials? You guys, I'm digging deep into my bag tonight. You might get mad at me, you might not, but that's fine. Who's watching commercials? We know who's still watching commercials. I'm not going to keep it going. All right. And other initiatives. That means if FTX crumbled, Brady lost all of his money tied up with the company, which, according to the New York Times, included $30 million in company stock that FTX used to pay Brady for his services. So imagine this. Imagine that a company approaches you and says, hey, we want you, Tom Brady, to sponsor. We're going to sponsor you. We want you to represent our company. And we're going to give you $30 million, but not cash. We're going to give it to you in crypto because crypto is the new thing. It's the new wave. You're going to be rich. Your $30 million is probably going to turn into $100 million in 5 years. Take the deal. And his agent's like, Tom, take the deal. It's $30 million in crypto. You're going to be more rich than what you already are. Well, FTX decided to collapse, and obviously that's not the case. So FTX used to pay Brady for his services. FTX also paid Bündchen $18 million in shares herself. So the couple lost $48 million total during the collapse. Now the real question is this. Obviously, they're multimillionaires, right? $48 million to them would be like you or me probably going to the casino with like $1,000 and losing $1,000. It hurts. It stings a little bit, but we'll get it back next week, right? Same thing, same kind of idea, but $48 million is a ton of money, and that's kind of crazy that happened. Keeping it going. As a result, Brady is facing lawsuits tied to FTX's demise, as he and Bunchen are among the celebrities being sued for misleading investors. Additionally, Brady's company Autograph, which helps sells NFT collectibles for celebrities, the rabbit hole just keeps getting deeper. It's not just that he was an advocate for FTX, but he also had a company called Autograph that was selling NFTs. It's not just about what you see at the surface level, ladies and gentlemen. It's about these other deals that you don't know about as well. The NFT collectibles for celebrities went from thriving to struggling and has been forced to steer away from the crypto world. There was a meme in regards to an NFT that Justin Bieber bought for like $1.3 million at like the height of the whole NFT thing. And right now that NFT is currently worth $59,000. You heard that right. Yes, he bought it for $1.3 million. Right now today it's worth about $59,000. So much for that. Keep it going. Brady's made enough money that even though this will certainly hurt both emotionally and financially, he should be fine as he heads into the next phase of his career after retiring from football early this year. So, yeah. Obviously, this is the big boy game, right? This is way above everyday life. These are major deals. This is money that obviously they had to lose. But hey, what about those other people who didn't have that to lose? What about the guy who just thought that crypto was it? It was the next thing, and he wanted his contract to be paid out in crypto. What about him? What happened to him when he had used his leverage to get his contract in crypto at the height of it, and then it crashed? What happened to him? You think he's happy about it? I don't think so. But hey, that is the reality of things. You know who else isn't happy? This lady right here. Before we get into this story, all right, make sure you guys smash that like, that thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notifications. This lady's not happy. Now listen, there are going to be some people who get mad at me for the things I'm about to say, but keep in mind these are my own views, and I keep it real, all right? I keep it real. You guys want the real, I'm going to give it to you the real, all right? Before I give you my take, I'm going to go ahead and roll the video, all right? I'm going to go ahead and roll the video, and we're gonna get through this. All right, now that's Britney Spears. Okay, I'm not laughing at the fact that she was hit. All right, nobody should ever be hit. Okay, I want to make that clear. I'm laughing at the fact that someone in her position feels so entitled to feel like she can just run up to somebody who's not paying attention to her and get their attention, poke, touch, anything. It's not okay, no matter who you are, to run up to anybody and touch them from the back, let alone the number one pick in the NBA draft, who is now a Spurs already superstar name player who has security. This man, he has so much security right now that is protecting his every move, because guess what? He is supposedly the next man up. So he's going to have that security protect him every which way. It doesn't matter if you're the Pope. It doesn't matter if you're Britney Spears. It doesn't matter if you're Joe Biden. He's going to have his security protecting him. But hey, let's keep going. Let's go back here one more time. That's Britney Spears. All right, so basically the situation goes like this. She runs up. She tries to get his attention. Obviously, she was excited to see him. There's a lot to unpack here for multiple reasons. Number one, she sees him. She wants to get his attention. She runs up behind him. Should have never did that. Maybe yell his name, have him turn around, get his attention that way. Fine, you didn't do that. Maybe get your husband. Where's Sam? Well, he's right there, right? Why not get Sam to get his attention? Why are you running up to Victor? Sam, you're okay with that? I'm not running up to a female celebrity. I wouldn't want my woman running up to a male celebrity. But hey, that's just me. I don't know. He's 29 years old. She's 41. I'm just gonna keep it there. The story goes on to say Britney Spears and NBA phenom Victor Wembanyama have critically different accounts of what went down before his security guard slapped her, and the video of the incident obtained by TMZ supports Britney's version. Check out the video. Obviously, we just did. You hear Britney approach Victor outside Catch restaurant in Vegas Wednesday night, screaming in a British accent, "Sir, sir." I don't know if that's British. It's close, though. Britney reaches up and taps Victor on his shoulder. This is important because Victor described Britney grabbing him. The video does not support that claim. Hey, if somebody is tapping me in my shoulder or anything like that, I mean, the guy's from France. That to him may be grabbing. You know they do different stuff over there in France. You know. Obviously, she reaches out and you see the security guard's arm, which is protecting him, which is what he's paid to do. This is what the security guard is paid to do, right? Protect Victor from anyone touching him. And you can see that he's not even looking at who he's swatting away, but he knows he has to do his job, and he does just that. So he swats away at her without even paying attention to who it is. Was it intentional? Yes. It was to protect whoever was trying to touch him. But we'll keep it going. You then see Victor's security slap her hand, and either his hand struck her face or he made contact with her hand, and the force of impact caused her hand to hit her face. Either way, you hear the slap, and the police said it does not appear he struck her intentionally. It was more him swatting her hand away. Britney's glasses flew off. But she did not fall, as she indicated. You know, there's a lot to say about a situation like this, right? You've got high-profile Britney Spears. You've got the number one draft pick, Victor Wembanyama. And you have a situation in regards to something that could be completely blown out of proportion, right? At first, everyone thought that Victor had slapped her, right? And then it was like, oh, okay, well, it was security. So, oh, okay. All right, well, we can't make it a big deal because it's security. But if it was Victor, we would have made it way bigger than what it was. So then they found out that obviously it was because his security was doing their job. So now it's kind of like, oh, well, the situation happened and he was protecting Victor, but he still shouldn't have did it because she's a woman. You guys have to pick and choose the battles. Is it because she's Britney Spears or because she's a woman? Because I guarantee you, if it would have just been a random woman, this may have made the internet, right? It may have went a little bit more. It may have went viral. It probably would have still went viral. We'll just keep it real. But the name Britney Spears attached to it obviously makes it more so than what it is. But hey, Happy Face says, and Britney is pretending to be a British fan with an accent. She is clearly not well. Shout out to you, Happy Face. After the slap, you hear Britney clearly upset, screaming, still in a British accent. That's America for you. F you all. Oh, man, look at her looking unbothered after that situation. Look at that. Look at that. All she wanted was an autograph. All she wanted was an autograph. You know who else had something to say? The husband. Here we go. This is from Sam, Britney Spears' husband. I'm opposed to violence in any form, especially without justification in the defense of yourself or someone else who was unable to defend themselves. Self-defense can be unavoidable, but the defense of any woman, especially my wife, is not debatable. I consider my reaction subdued considering what occurred, and I hope the man in question learns a lesson and changes his disregard for women. Thank you for the support. Come on, Sam. First off, you might want to have a conversation in regards to your wife and ask her why she's running up to NBA players and trying to tap them in the back. Just saying. Just saying, my friend. If you wanted the autograph, hey, Sam, can you go get the autograph? Can you get his attention for me? Not run up to this man who's walking with his entourage and then create an issue because of what happened. But I don't think we really expect Miss Spears to be thinking fully these days either. So, hey, it's just the reality of stuff, unfortunately. Shout out to you guys. We've got 18 viewers in the house. Make sure you smash that thumbs up. We got 15 likes. Try to get to 20. We need 5 more. 5 more likes, 5 more thumbs up to get to 20. So let's make that happen, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Face says, my reaction was subdued, like he could have done something. Yeah, he's really going to do something with all that security around. And against 7'5" Victor Wembanyama. How tall is Sam? Well, let me look this up. Gotta see how tall Sam is. Sam is, let's see here. He is, I think he's shorter than Brittany, to be honest. Let's see here. Hold on. Here we go. Sam Asghari. Oh, he's 6'2". He's 6'2". But I don't think he's got anything against 6'5" Victor and company. So there we go. Nate says Britney is a singer out of her prime and is absolutely crazy. She had no right to touch Victor. Exactly. You know, here's the thing when it comes down to entitlement, right? When you get a certain level of money, when you have a certain level of power, stardom, for some reason, people just think that they can do whatever they want to do. They can say whatever they want to say. And, you know, the rules don't apply to them, right? They're no longer common folk. You can just run up behind somebody who's walking with an entourage, poke at them, grab them, touch them, whatever, to get their attention, and nothing should happen to you. You should get what you want whenever you want it at the expense of others, even their own security and safety, because of who you are. Yeah. Shout out to Sheila. She cannot sing. What's up, Patty? Patty in the house. Nate said this. What's going on, yo? Rodney, Mr. Big Ron, Ronald Suggs in the house. Shout out to all you guys. Shout out to the Wrench Gang and the family. Much love to all of you. All right. Hey, at the end of the day, you're going to have winners and losers and people who are crazy and, unfortunately, people who are going through things. Hey, listen, speaking of people who are going through things, Kyler Murray and company, Arizona Cardinals, 2023-2024 season. As I have said, we're going to keep it rolling. This is day 7 of 31 days of football and sports. I'm definitely going to go ahead and pivot a little bit. Hey, Mr. Bob Evans, I think there's some things that we need to bring up that obviously could have been reserved for We Need Clarity. But you know what? A bird told me to go ahead and just start doing it here, right? Stop playing with it. Start doing it here. And you guys would enjoy it anyway. Because if we were streaming football right now, you guys would be like, Jay, did you hear that Britney Spears got slapped? And guess what? I'd be talking about it during the first quarter of a game that we'd be streaming anyways. Tell me I'm lying. I'll wait. All right, back to it. We're going to go ahead and get into these Arizona Cardinals, get into the depth chart real quick. Looking forward to next year for these Cardinals. Hey, listen, obviously the restructure of Kyler Murray's contract had some issues and things like that. He then obviously had to read the playbook. That was a big thing. It was literally in his contract that he had to study his playbook for a certain amount of hours, and then there was a big uproar about that. Listen, the guy just wants to play football, and he wants to play Call of Duty. Can he do both? I don't know. I would like to think, though, if I'm being paid millions of dollars to do something, I'm probably going to focus on that more so than gaming. But hey, maybe Kyler Murray has a better future as an esports guy, shooting people in a virtual world. Right? He may have a better career on Call of Duty than what he'd have in the NFL. You never know. Maybe he should drop the pigskin and pick up the controller. Shout out to Xbox. You too can sponsor Jreasn's channel. Send me an email, and we'll make it work. All right, getting into the Arizona Cardinals depth chart for 2023. Obviously, Mr. Kyler Murray is your starting quarterback. Second string is going to be Colt McCoy. Colt McCoy actually had surprised me last year in a couple games, but obviously he's second string, so we'll see how that works. Clayton Tune's going to be third, and David Blau is fourth. As for your running back, James Conner, Keontae Ingram, Corey Clement, and Tyson Williams. Wide receiver is going to be Marquise Brown. Second, Michael Wilson. Third, Daniel Arias. Wide receiver, Rondell Moore, who's a beast. Zach Pascal, Brian Cobbs, and then Greg Dortch, Andre Basilia, Brandon Smith. Tight end, Zach Ertz, another beast. Trey McBride, Noah Tigoi, Chris Pierce Jr. As for your left tackle, DJ Humphries, Dennis Daly, Josh Jones, Jackson Barton. Left guard is going to be Paris Johnson Jr., Elijah Wilkinson, Hayden Howardson, Marquise Hayes. Center, is that H silent? Is it Jolte? Or is the J silent? I don't know. For Holt, John Keynes II. Right guard is going to be Will Hernandez, Lacetta Smith, and then right tackle is going to be Calvin Beecham. Second string, Lachavius. All these names this year, it's crazy. Lachavius Simmons and Badara Traore. All right. As for the defense, Zaven Collins. Maybe one day he'll be really, really great, right? He's doing pretty good. Myjah Sanders, Cameron Thomas, Rashard Lawrence, Carlos Watkins, Leaky Fotu, Kevin Strong, Dante Stills, and then Ben Still on the fourth. Jonathan Ledbetter, LJ Collier, Eric Banks, BJ Ojulari, another big name that we always hear, Owen Papo, Jesse Lakita, Kyle Soel, Kazir White, Chris Barnes, Ezekiel Turner, Josh Woods, Dennis Gardick, Victor Dumakiji, Rashad Fenton, another name that we're hearing a lot of, Antonio Hamilton, Christian Matthew, Chris Boyd. A lot of these guys may never see the field, to be honest. Shout out to you, Jeff Nelson. What up, man? Jalen Thompson, Juju Hughes, Andre Chikari, Kendall Brooks, Buda Baker. That's a name. Can't wait to see him back on the field. Javante Mofat, Marco Wilson, Isaiah Simmons, Garrett Williams, and Kittrell Clark. As for your special teams, Matt Prater. He's always been a great kicker. Maybe one day he'll end up in the Hall of Fame. We'll see. Nolan Cooney, Greg Dortch, and then obviously Aaron Brewer for your long snapper. All right, so that's going to be your depth chart. Listen, once again, this is another team that has talent, right? Got a good running back, got great receivers. The real question is Kyler Murray actually going to read that playbook so that he can go out there and execute? That's what's in question. Or is he going to, be on the NFL tablet playing Call of Duty Mobile? It's like, I need the Wi-Fi so I can download Call of Duty Mobile and I can just play it on the tablet while I'm sitting on the bench while my team's down by 3 touchdowns. Chris Hall, what up, yo? What's going on, my man? I'm sorry to do this, ladies and gentlemen. I really don't want to beat up on Kyler Murray. I really hope that he does have a good next season. But listen, we gotta we gotta see some changes from this young man, and I'm really hoping that he does change some things around, because right now, the Arizona Cardinals are definitely looking like they're on their way out before we even get started. Shout out to Purple in the house. What's going on, Purple? Wrench Gang in the building. Jeff Nelson says, I hope the Bills go back to red helmets. How did you like the uniform changes? I like them. I do. Obviously, the Bills come through with a different change. Every year was like 5 to 6 years, something like that. So I'm definitely enjoying the changes. I think they'll be good for this year. And maybe that's going to give them, that extra little to go out there and shine. So, yeah. Happy Face says, what's worse? He's playing Madden on the tablet. He's playing Madden mobile on the tablet, yo. Unbelievable. All right. Getting into the schedule. Here we go. Preseason. Cardinals going to start against Denver Friday, August 11th. Then go against the Chiefs. That's going to be August 19th on a Saturday. Saturday in the park. Shout out to Chicago. I was actually listening to them earlier. After that, it's going to be Saturday, August 26th, against your Minnesota Vikings. And then they will start week 1 against the Commanders. What's up, George Tucker in the building? What's going on, George? How you doing? How you been? I hope you're doing great. Yes, Nate, it is a schedule. It's not a schedule. It's a schedule. They're going to go against the Commanders week 1. Week 2 is going to be the Giants. Week 3 is going to be the Cowboys, America's team. Week 4 is going to be the 49ers. Week 5, the Bengals. Woo! Listen. They have a really difficult start to the season. This is crazy. Commanders, Giants, Cowboys, 49ers, Bengals. Week 6 is the Rams. Week 7, it's Geno and company with the Seahawks. Week 8, it's Baltimore, the Ravens, Lamar Jackson, and Odell Beckham Jr., that combo. And a biscuit. Give me a leg and a thigh. Week 9 is going to be the Cleveland Browns. Week 10 is going to be the Atlanta Falcons. Week 11 is going to be Houston Texans. The Houston Texans. Week 12 is going to be... Shout out to Patty coming through with the 5.
I like the Bills' white helmet. Just win low.
Yo, why do we have a echo? I know you guys heard that too, so I apologize. But shout out to you, Patty. Thanks a lot for the $5 super chat. Says, I like the Bills' white helmet. Just win. Listen, I'm trying to contain myself, right? I don't want to oversell the Bills. That's why I'm trying to be a little more critical on my analysis, right? On my analysis and me being an analyst when it comes to the game and understanding what needs to happen with the squad. But listen, I'm excited. I really am. It's a new year. Obviously, it's a new opportunity for Josh Allen to come back and do what he's supposed to do. Let me finish up with this schedule, and then we can just chop it up. As for the Week 12, going back to the Rams again. So they'll rematch the Rams at Week 12. Week 13 is going to be the Steelers. Then they'll have a bye. Then they'll play the 49ers again. And then the Bears, Justin Fields and company. And then after that, it's going to be the Eagles. The Eagles. And then Geno and the Seahawks again. So there you go. That is going to be the schedule for those Arizona Cardinals. I'll be honest with you. This thing looks real nasty. From week 1, well, I mean, I'll give them the Commanders, right? That's a toss-up. From week 2 to week 5, it's going to be a bumpy ride, without a doubt. They may win against the Rams. They're having some issues over there. Seattle, Geno's prime time, but once again, I think there's a lot of issues with teams like Seattle and the Commanders and the Browns. So they do have some chances there. The Falcons, Texans, yeah, there's some chances there that maybe if Kyler can get this thing together when they come back, they could potentially win. But listen, we're gonna know week 1. You're gonna know week 1 if Kyler's coming to play. It should be a complete blowout against the Commanders. If he's actually coming to ball and he's done his homework and he's got that chemistry and he's utilizing his pieces on the chessboard, then week 1, Kyler Murray is going to come out and it's going to be just crazy. We're going to have to see like a 41-7 victory, something like that. If not, if he spent all night before the game playing Call of Duty, then he might just very well lose his game, and then we'll know why. Shout out to Shane01. Where's Hopkins going to? Someone had mentioned, I was reading an article yesterday, that he wants the money that the Patriots and another team was willing to put up, but he wants to go to a team like the Bills or the Chiefs where he knows that he has a potential chance of winning a Super Bowl. That's currently where the Hopkins, DeAndre Hopkins situation is right now. He's trying to not only get the bag, but he wants to end up on a team where he has a legit shot at potentially getting a Super Bowl ring. Hey, and I don't blame him. You know, is DeAndre Hopkins still talented and fast, and can he catch the ball? Yes. Are they going to pay him millions of dollars and put him in a spot where he's guaranteed to win a ring? I don't know. He may have to take a short on some money. And what a team should do is basically just give him some incentives, right? Some incentives like, hey, you do this for me and we'll do this for you, right? Do something strange for a little piece of change. No, don't do that. Shout out to Shane01. We'll take Hopkins at the Chiefs. I mean, I'm sure you will. The Chiefs are stacked, though. And we're going to address those Chiefs in the next couple days here as well. So, yeah. Shout out to you guys. Getting over to the votes in the poll, will Kyler Murray have a breakout year? 71% of you guys said no. Out of 34 votes. Hey, listen. I'll be honest. I don't think he will either. My if I had to put a bet on Kyler, it'd be that he go 30-0 in Call of Duty. Yo, I got my dog here stuck in the headphones. Uno momento, ladies and gentlemen. All right, get out of here. All right, what's next? What is next? Well, tomorrow we have. Come on, Jay. What do you got tomorrow? Why are you forgetting stuff? Did you take your ginkgo biloba today? No, I did not. I do apologize. I did take the fish oil and the vitamin C, though. I did take that. Tomorrow we got the Chargers. So Justin Herbert and company, ladies and gentlemen. Also, we'll go ahead and obviously have some other news. Shout out to Shadow Stories. Says, you okay, Jay? You're having too much fun with these obscure references. Listen, I'm on cloud 10 right now. I'm good. You know, life is great. And you guys know I love sports and just having fun with you guys and cracking jokes and stuff, you know. You have to find humor in life, because if you don't find it, you're going to be miserable. You're going to be depressed. And if you're not able to share a good laugh with a friend or two, then I don't think you're doing humanity a favor. It can't be all politics. It can't be all I'm going to do it. It can't be all doom and gloom. It can't be all CNN. It can't be all let's go, Brandon. You can't do it. You have to have some kind of happiness in your life. Share a joke or two. And, enjoy this thing, because it's short. Life is definitely short. So I want to enjoy as much as I can of it. So, yeah. Happy Face says, is he even good at Call of Duty? I guess. They said I haven't watched them, but I guess there's a lot of people that definitely follow him online for Call of Duty. We'll see. Shane01 says, you can't love sports being a Bills fan, a.k.a. chokers. You know what, Shane? I love it. I love when you guys come in and you're hating on the Bills, it just reminds me that we most likely beat your team at one point, and that's why you're mad. Plus, we went to the Super Bowl 4 times, and even though we didn't win, your team has never done that. 4 times in a row. Yeah. Let me go ahead and sip this drink. Hold on. Whew, that was good. I'm drinking the hater tears right now. Shout out to Shadows. There's not enough time to share with the family. I'm the mayor of Clowntown. Shout out to you, Shadow. Much love. You know what else we got on the agenda today here? We don't got to end the show yet. We got a little bit of time. What else we got? So tonight, Victor Wembanyama is going to make his Summer League debut. So they'll play tonight at 9 p.m. That'll be on ESPN. Disney, cut the check. I'm giving you a plug. That'll be on tonight on ESPN. It'll be the Hornets versus the Spurs. He's going to make his NBA Summer League debut. So if you want to see the man play in a Spurs jersey, he'll be on ESPN tonight. That's going to be a good thing. Definitely looking forward to getting a glimpse of that. What else we got here? Harrell is out of UFC 290 after a brain disease found. It's wild. 70s Pistol Pete Mint Tall Boy card fetches $552,000. You guys, don't slack on the cards. I'm telling you, collect on those cards. They're worth money. What else we got? I think there's one more thing that I actually wanted to cover before we get up out of here. Yes, there it is. Here we go. Bring this to you guys' attention. Mr. Mark Ingram, one of my actual favorite running backs of the Saints. Bama running back Mark Ingram II joins Fox Sports as analyst. I think that's a good thing. Veteran NFL running back and Heisman Trophy winner Mark Ingram II is joining Fox Sports on its Big Noon kickoff show beginning in the fall. The network announced Thursday. I can't wait to feel the energy and excitement every Saturday alongside some of the most talented and entertaining names in our sport at the biggest games in college football, he said in a statement. Ingram, 33, played the past 2 seasons for the New Orleans Saints. His second stint with the franchise that selected him in the first round of the 2011 draft. He appeared in 10 games, 3 starts, and rushed for 233 yards and a touchdown. He is the Saints' all-time leading rusher with 6,500 yards and is also the franchise leader in rushing touchdowns with 52. Reggie Bush, what happened? Let this man come in there and take all those records like that. He played in 12 NFL seasons, 10 with the Saints, and has 10,236 total yards, 8,111 rushing, and 75 total touchdowns, 65 rushing. He also played for the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans and is a 3-time Pro Bowl selection. In 2009, Ingram became the first Alabama player to win the Heisman Trophy. That season, he rushed for 1,658 yards and 17 touchdowns. He also had 32 receptions for 334 yards, 3 touchdowns that season, helping the Crimson Tide win that national title. He rushed for 3,261 yards, 42 touchdowns in 3 seasons at Alabama. Shout out to Mr. Mark Ingram. Definitely a beast running down that lane. Mama, there goes that man. Shout out to Happy Faces. Yeah, people should definitely be investing in all the rookie cards every year. Would for sure pay for itself because you never miss a Hall of Famer. That's true. Shout out to you, Happy Face. Yeah, if you guys, that goes for each sport. If you get the young guns for the hockey, if you get the rated rookies for the basketball and the football, and then obviously if you get the Bowman prospects or the Topps rookies and literally just hold on to them, they're going to be worth money eventually. And even if They're not someone amazing. You can still sell for a couple bucks down the road. Someone will buy it. It's just how it goes. But yeah, there you go. Shout out to Tennessee Tactical. Says, Reggie, give back your Heisman. Reggie, give back your Heisman Bush. Oh man, you guys are hilarious tonight. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for the show. This is day 7 of 31 days of football. We'll be back at it tomorrow with the Chargers. Obviously, more crazy stories, more crazy news. Make sure that you smash that like, that thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Shout out to the Wrench Gang. Shout out to the family. I will see all of you guys tomorrow. Thanks for rocking with your boy Jay. Have a good night. And don't slap anybody. All right? Even if you got security, don't slap anybody. If you're going to slap anything, make sure you slap that like and that subscribe. Don't slap people. Slap buttons.